Hey, do you have any other weird news?
Oh
or
yeah,
weird,
I've got a
like,
few different.
celebrity-rated
Yeah,
news?
so on the other half of the royal family, maybe you know Meghan Markle. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
The headline goes like this: It's Meghan Markle never ages. Here's the proof. So, I think it's weird that somebody happens to have mentioned this because I'm pretty sure Meghan Markle's a vampire. You can look back at all these pictures from over the years, decades even, if you will, and she doesn't have any wrinkles or any age lines or anything like that. Anything.
Have any of those pictures been out in the sun?
No.
None have been taken outside?
No, they're all inside.
That'd be very weird if they were all inside.
They're all inside. Let me tell you what. She doesn't
At night.
She doesn't have a picture holding garlic. What are you telling me? She never had a picture eating garlic bread?
And nobody's ever standing next to her with a steak.
No. None of that. Look at that. That's another inside one. Another inside picture. And listen, I don't want to make waves here, but
Yes, you do. You
I
wanna
kind of
make
do. I want people to start discussing this. None of these pictures that they posted have been outside. They've all been inside. So, I mean, and there's one where she's next to the queen, and you know how they were ousted. You know, her and what's his name, Harry, were ousted. Maybe they all found out that she was a vampire. Like there's no room for this. We can't take this kind of press. And then they were kicked out. And so I just think it's weird that it took this long to figure out that Meghan Markle was a vampire. And two, it's important to discuss because that has some ramifications on the royal family and why Meghan and Harry were ousted from the family.
We can't take this kind of press. I mean, I would agree. If the world's first vampire was found out, that would be crazy news.
So, I mean, they say that she doesn't age, and what other explanation could you possibly have for not aging?
Maybe she found the fountain of youth.
No, that's preposterous.
Preposterous.
There's no way she found that. And don't...
I thought you were against, like, supernatural stuff, though.
Well, you know, feelings and opinions can change.
That's true.
And don't... You know, I know that some of our listeners might come at me with some of this. Oh, she probably just takes really good care of her skin. Facial creams and such. No way. Everybody would be using the same one if it meant that you could look the same age for decades.
I'll tell you a secret. Blood.
Yeah. Blood of the youth. All right? I'm pissed about this.
Yeah, but I can't argue with this one. This is definitely more realistic it's more believable than the Kate Middleton one.
Right? I mean, I guess. It depends on how much you believe in monsters. So, listen, I know all you doubters out there are never going to bite this, but just...
nice one.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, but pun was not intended, but I'm going to say that it was. But maybe just let this marinate. Just let it marinate and let it sit in your brain for just a little bit and think about how the dots really do connect.
The more you think about it, the more it makes sense.
Yeah. So that was one. I wasn't too jazzed on that one just because it made me really mad, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it.
Why did it make you mad?
Because I don't like people hiding secrets from us.
It really pissed me off.
So, this doesn't at all relate to, but it helps me transition into my next point. So, I saw a headline, and I thought this was very weird. This is a very weird one. It made me kind of think about one of your weird news things from, I think it was the last, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago. Remember the guy with the guy in Germany or whatever, named Adolf Hitler?
Oh, no, in Namibia?
Oh, yeah. So this one says, Hilaria Baldwin, wife of Alec Baldwin,
okay,
fires back, swears she's sort of Spanish.
What?
That's what I thought at first too, because I was full blown thinking that she was 100% Spanish. So I thought it was kind of weird that she just said sort of with a name like Hilaria. You know.
What is the backstory on this? Why would she say sort of?
Well, it says that Hilaria Baldwin is here to respond to accusations that she isn't really Spanish. All right, so that's kind of weird. Like, why? Who would care?
Obviously, you do. You're reporting on it.
Well, I didn't have any reason to question it at first. So it says, yup, this is really a controversy. So get this. All right, you get this. Last week, she was, her background was looked into a little bit, and people found out that maybe she not 100% Spanish. And I don't want to get into all the nitty-gritty details about it all, but listen, the only reason I could think that she would do this is because she, in fact, isn't really Spanish. But she pretends to be just to make people think that she's cool and for the benefits of being Spanish, which would be having, like, extra spicy food. Am I wrong?
What? The way the stories have been going, I was expecting her to be like, "Oh, I'm Bigfoot" or something like that.
She's Bigfoot? No, that's preposterous. All right, no, but think about it. What culture has a lot of spicy food? I mean, I've had my fair share of Spanish food, and there are some spicy dishes.
Right.
All right, so if you act like you're fully Spanish, people are just gonna be like, "Oh, hey, try this Spanish dish," which is probably spicy. Right?
Oh, so she doesn't like spicy food?
No, she does like spicy food.
Oh, she does like spicy food.
So by acting to be Spanish, she gets free offers of food. And then people, and that's a huge benefit if you think about that. Wouldn't you like
Wait.
Wait. All right, what? What could you possibly have to say to debunk this?
So just because you're a certain ethnicity, people are going to be offering food to you all the time of your ethnicity?
Sure. I mean, all right, if you had a friend that was trying to learn how to make Spanish food and you happen to be Spanish, who are they going to go to get the best opinion?
But you're making it seem like, oh, she's getting so many offers.
Oh, she probably is. This is Alec Baldwin.
Everywhere she turns, people are giving her
It's Hilaria
dishes.
Baldwin. What would you do if you saw her on the side of the street? Just walk past her?
I would give her a tamale or something.
There you go. So it's a hot tamale.
Right.
So, and then also she just wants people to think she's cool. Oh, she's Spanish. Ooh, big whoop. All right? Everybody's a little bit of something. And you can take that to the bank.
I think you're onto something here.
I do too.
I really do.
Like, think about it. Like, if you were to pretend to be a ethnicity, what would you pretend to be?
It's a tough question there. I don't know.
Well, what? Answer it. 3, 2, 1. Spanish.
You make it seem like everybody wants to be Spanish.
For the spicy food and because people will think you're cooler. All right. So, that one I thought was just weird that why would she have to swear that she's
This reminds me of the
Spanish?
whole Elizabeth Warren thing where she was saying she was Indian or Native American.
Okay.
And she took the DNA test and was not even Native American at all. She just did it to claim like the minority thing or whatever.
Oh, right. Huh. Well, maybe that's what she was doing.
But that's not the reason. That's not the reason for this. There's no correlation.
Well, and they're saying that Hilaria used to go by the name Hillary. All right.
Oh.
And that she has a fake Spanish accent. All right.
Did her last name used to be Clinton?
I don't know. Only time will tell. All right, so ask you listeners, please comment. Is she only sort of Spanish? Is she not Spanish at all? Or is she full-blown Spanish? Which is it? And why would she fake being full-blown Spanish if she's not?
For the Spanish food.
That's exactly what I thought. And you think she's so cool and hip and, oh, you're
all right.
so cultured.
Hilaria, that's her name, right? Hilaria?
Yeah, Hilaria Baldwin.
We are calling on you to take an Ancestry.com test. And if you don't do it, we'll riot.
Yeah, we will go outside your
We
house.
need
and
the
we'll
answers.
riot. Yeah. You ever want to see your husband, Alec, in a movie
You ever
again?
want to see him again? You better take that as
Well, I wasn't going. I wasn't gonna claim that I was gonna kidnap him.
throwing out threats to the world.
I was gonna say if you ever want to see him in a movie again, like.
Well, I guess same thing. I mean, if we do, get into a sticky situation where we take him hostage, he would never be in a movie again.
I was just gonna say you could blacklist him in Hollywood somehow, some way.
You ever want to see your husband again?
If you ever want to see poor little Alec again, you will take this Ancestry.com test, and you'll reveal to us once and for all: are you or aren't you Spanish? None of this sort of bullcrap.
Wow, that was man.
Yeah. That let
These
us
are
on
getting weirder and more important to discuss by the minute.
I know.